Cinnamon bun roll cold brew be looking delish.
I am racist.
So idiot for
And
real.
you are a nigger.
You are the idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world.
And we frankly don't need their people coming into our country telling us what to do.
And you talk about denationalization.
I'm talking about like Somalia.
And please go out and vote, because voting for Trump without soldiers is giving him a failure.
My biggest fear in life is that this man may never witness our full takeover.
That being said, we got your buns, honey.
You know, they came from paradise and they said this isn't paradise.
Somalia, no government, no safety, no police, no nothing.
Get your Cinnabon buns at the Cinnabon.
Seeing as though we're right here in the Christmas time, you know, the time of giving and receiving, it is appropriate that I warn you to be careful what you wish for, because you indeed may receive. In the case of our Somali brothers and sisters here in the United States of America, that is exactly indeed what happened. Now, those people, along with others, jumped on the Trump train here in this past election, not because I think they had any semblance of anything being done for their community positively, because in fact, Trump told them that he would not do that. I think it's more so of an association or a disassociation with people here in America that happen to have the same color of skin. But again, be careful what you wish for. And in the case of these Somali brothers and sisters, a couple was handed a stark reality when out on the town on a normal night, they wanted to enjoy a particular pastry called a Cinnabon. And that's when it all began to crumble. So, with that said, I'm Jack Travis. This is Straight Like That, man. Well, we cut this thing straight down the middle. You dig what I'm saying? We with you when you're doing right, and we on your head when you're doing wrong. So if you like that kind of content, you like that kind of angle, like and subscribe to the content, man, and let's get going. Here we go. Now, as I said, we're going to talk about the Somali population here in the United States of America. Now, I don't know that these people wished for this type of America, but there is most certainly an America that exists that I think they would more attribute to people on the left or people that they were warned about before they came in here into this country. You dig what I'm saying? That's supposed to be this thing about people that come over from Africa and the way that they are taught to view FBAs, foundational Black Americans, as we call ourselves. Apparently, you know, the black people that were here since the ships touched down. You understand? They try to call us, I guess, not of pure blood. We've got too much of the white man in us or what have you. So they tend to get here and to disassociate themselves from the rest of us. Okay, fine. Do what you do, get what you will see what's going on in America. So here lately there's been a couple of events that has put the Somali people in the forefront of thought. You dig what I'm saying? Starting with, of course, Donald Trump and his rhetoric around what happened with this fraud scheme involving some guy with a restaurant and billions of dollars that for money that was supposed to be feeding people and the homeless and things like that.
Somalians ripped off that state for billions of dollars, billions, every year, billions of dollars, and they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country is no good for a reason. Their country stinks. And we don't want them in our country. I could say that about other countries too. I can say it about other countries too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other. And we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing. You know, they came from paradise, and they said, this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell, and they complain, and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it. Thank you very much, everybody.
Don't know the full particulars. These days, with all these different stories coming out every day, the deflection tactics and techniques, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to take anything serious, you know what I'm saying? So I won't quote it all. They trying their best to pull Ilhan Omar into it. You know, Trump hates her. And so that's the first incident. And of course, we have Cinnabon lady.
Sexualizing your body makes you a better person.
Are you recording?
I'm gonna record you. Yes.
Do you want me to throw water on you? That's nigger. I am racist.
So idiot for
And
real.
you are a nigger.
You are an idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruined your life, by the way.
Oh, talking about
Bye.
you talking about respect? You talking about respect? You are fired from this place, motherfucker. You're not gonna be working here.
Suck it.
Suck what? Look how you
Suck
fucking look
it.
like.
What's wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking ugly bitch? Get the fuck out of my
Ugly?
face.
Talking about ugliness?
Did I stutter?
You're the ugliest person I ever seen in my life.
Good.
Fuck.
Your fucking
No, we're
face
not.
for
No,
what?
we're not. No, we're not.
Because you know damn well you're a
That's
fucking
respect.
evil
That's
fuck.
respect. Keep squeezing that caramel, bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
That was meant for you.
Now, as it pertains to Cinnabon lady, apparently she just got up bad. She done pulled a fast one, folks. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you go down the rabbit hole far enough, then apparently back sometime, you know, well, she's got a mixed family or a mixed kid, but I will warn you that that is not a sign that she does not harbor racist ideologies in her brain. But she comes back to make another video, which was cringe-worthy at the best. At the best moment of it, it was like quite possibly the precursor to, you know, like a Five Nights in Freddy in real life.
Listen here, Karen. I don't know about you. I don't know where you're at if you forgot this, but this cinnamon bun roll cold brew be looking delish. And yeah, so
P.S. to the racism.
that being said, you hear the buzzer?
Hello. If you
The
look at
buzzer.
my Facebook from
With
2010,
your Bondi
you'll see
pork
on there
out.
that I have a
We
blended
lost our
family,
slips.
and my
Anyways,
son was colored.
yeah.
So
Anyways,
go
that
ahead.
being said, we got your buns, hon. Get your Cinnabon buns at the Cinnabon.
And so in that video, she says that despite what you think, Karen, she's calling people's Karen, but Karens are usually white ladies that act like her. But this is maybe the art of deflection, another technique, Jedi mind trick type of situation. She says, well, I have a mixed family. If you go back to 2010 on my Facebook, you will see such. Apparently, she's also a Biden supporter. You dig what I'm saying? So she seems to have pulled a fast one on the whole MAGA clan, and now they're going crazy. She jumped on to Give, Sing, Go shortly thereafter being fired, made her campaign 100,000, run up the bag. Had chuds all over the world, of course, championing her efforts. White fatigue is here. We're so sick and tired. It was some guy. Made a whole entire... It was just too long for me to even pay attention to, bro. Like, for the strongest and most alpha of males, they're the most snowflakiest bunch that you have ever seen. But that is what has propelled the Somali people, you know what I'm saying, into the limelight of what we're looking at these days. You know what I'm saying? It's a shell game. We looking here, looking there, still ain't looked at the Epstein files. Let's keep that in proper perspective. But those are the two incidents, you dig what I'm saying, that happened to and I guess if the chicken before the egg before the chicken, in that type of analogy, the thing with the fraud thing came out a week or so ago, so that may have given Miss Lady, her owners, you know what I'm saying, to feel like it was time to bring some smoke to some Somali folk. You did. And that's exactly what she did. Now, it is fair that I go back and assess this situation back from which it came. Now, when it comes to the Somali people, and like I just told you, I think they have particular views of us before they get here. I used to work at a place some years ago. I talked to some guys from and some gals from Ethiopia, and they sort of filled us in on as much. And they basically reported to us that, yes, indeed, they're giving, like, man, I swear to God, bro, like a video, promotional material, pamphlets that says things like, don't deal with black guys. They just want to get you pregnant and abuse you. Don't deal with black girls. They just want to get you for your money. And I guess in some situations, those could be true, but you cannot put that on the whole diaspora of FBAs. You know what I'm saying? But that's how they rock. And so, with that being said, like I said in the break-in, in the comment, in the intro, in the past election, they chose to sit their alliances where they thought were most favorable to them. Although, here in the United States of America, I tell you, there's a certain set of eyes that they don't have any distinction. You dig what I'm saying? They know a certain color. And if it is not that color, it's a dub. It's hard for some people to grasp this concept, but that's what it is. And so, with that being said, we've got to go back and show you how the community seem to have gotten themselves in such a predicament that they are in now, which is leaning towards get them out of here.
And the reason why is because he's a fighter. That's it. We like fighters. More importantly, the left left us. They left us. 33% of our kids at third grade cannot read at grade level. We went from the 6th to what, 19 now? In Minnesota in education? I mean, we are failing in every standard. 8th graders, 60% cannot do math at grade level. These are our kids. We talk about economic conditions here. Our conditions is horrible. We can't afford anything as working class and middle class people. Now, please understand this. We love our brothers and sisters who are Democrats, but you left us. And because the left left us, join the right, vote for Trump 2024, vote for Joe Trabe 2024, vote for Maisie Young in St. Paul 2024, vote for Tad Jude in CD3 2024, vote for Tom Emma, our lion out of St. Cloud. Farhan is here and is endorsing him. And please go out and vote, because voting for Trump without soldiers is giving him a failure. So please vote. Again, for the school boards, we have a ton of people running who are in the school board from all over the state. And please go vote for the Republican Party this time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so there you see Cuz said they like fighters. They like fighters. I can respect a good fighter. I can respect that as well, sir. But in the case of who he's talking about, Donald Trump is a fighter. Dirty fighter at best. That'd be the best summation of a one Donald Trump. Cuz going to numbers about Minnesota going from 6th to 19th in education. These are our kids. Can't read on 3rd grade level. 8th graders still need to be in the 2nd grade. 12th grade is for suckers. I'm not even sure what he said. But I'm just not. Maybe I'm about to be racist or something. I don't know. I don't think we can be racist in the next 3 years since Trump and them and that. But I'm just judging by the way Cut talking. I don't even know if the kids Cut talking about is really his kids. The other kids of the community. I know, and some tells me that in his particular case, that he hadn't been in the States long enough to consider the community like he is. You understand what I'm saying? I would think he was probably still in the position to be showing and proving. You know what I'm saying? Especially to the administration. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, man, the administration said probably ain't enough you can show and prove at this point in time to justify you being here. So it sounds like, bro, ain't too far from, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know what they call over there, but it sounds like he ain't too far from it. But, bro, breaking down the numbers, he said our kids cannot read, can't do math. Allah, Jewel, if you listen to Jewel Satellite, he said we don't even need to be able to read. So maybe we need to get him and Jewel's in touch with each other, and it might be a new political party start out here of the non-readers. Who knows? But that's what bro say. Bro will hit you with the normal, the usual trope, I guess you call it. The left left us. You dig what I'm saying, bro? I don't even know what that means. I think they just know it sounds kind of slick because it's the left left us. The classic left. That's what they do. They left. That's what they do. They leave people. Oh my God. He hit you with that again. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, we had others along with him.
President Trump, some of the key issues of the community are the global wars, family values and education, economic issues, and the inflation. With all these and a number of other issues, the community came together and fully standing behind President Donald J. Trump.
Yes. And of course, we can throw these people in for shits and giggles. Now, we know some of the past things Trump and his administration has said about Somalia and various countries in Africa, shithole countries, and the rhetoric continues now.
The people from different countries that are not friendly to us and countries that are out of control themselves. Countries like Somalia that have virtually no government, no military, no police. All they do is go around killing each other. Then they come into our country and tell us how to run our country. We don't want them.
You
got to talk up.
She said how many countries? Is there a list?
Well, I guess we gave you 19, right? There's probably more than that.
Is that what you mean when you mean third world countries, those 19?
No, I don't think they're all third world, but in many cases they are third world. They're not good countries. They're very crime-ridden countries. They're countries that don't do a good job. They're countries that don't register from the standpoint of success. And we, frankly, don't need their people coming into our country telling us what to do.
When you talk about denaturalization,
I'm talking about like Somalia, where you have a congressman goes around telling everybody about our Constitution, yet she supposedly came into our country by marrying her brother. Well, if that's true, she shouldn't be a congressman, and we should throw her the hell out of our country.
And despite them knowing these things, they chose to go, I guess, in large part. I can't say that I speak for all of the representation. I don't speak for any of the Somalian people, but I'm saying that my information speaks for some type of wholesale research on the whole group and know that all of them voted. I don't know how many are here, but again, you had the representation going out and saying that, and I'm putting it back with just some prior information that I know. You dig what I'm saying? But despite them hearing that and seeing that, they seem to not be deterred, at least if you let homie right here tell it.
My biggest fear in life is that this man may never witness our full takeover. Yes, he may never witness that. He already witnessed our partial takeover, our little success in America. And he is the reason actually I know that the community in America is thriving. He is how I know. It's like, he's how we measure our progress. If he doesn't tweet, somebody messed up. I know it. Somebody fucked up the plan. If he tweet, I know. I know. We're doing the right things. Yes. That's how I know. So, he's old and sick, I know. He may not witness our full takeover. But I promise you that his sons will witness. Just like him. We came to exist in this country. See? The land of free men, the land of opportunities. And we're here. Yes. And we're not leaving, actually. We're not going back. What do you mean go back? You should go back first. You see, if you came first, you go first. See? Just like you. Tell me how you own this land. Explain to the world how this land became your land.
Amigo, I want to problema, amigo. Hold on, P, man. Sorry. Move back. Out the way, bro. Out the way. You're gonna get knocked down. Move.
Now we don't know what Cub did. Cub may be in the right for being wrong, or in the wrong for being right. everything up and down, left is right, right is left, in is out. You dig what I'm saying? We don't know what he did, but we do have an example of somebody that apparently had done nothing wrong, just happened to not have their proper papers and identification on them at the time when the Gestapo came to holler at them.
Took more than 24 hours for the feds to release her. Is that it?
Tim and Karen, her cousin, says she spent the night in jail in Elk River after agents picked her up near Nicollet Mall on Wednesday. He says that she was out running an errand when multiple ICE agents jumped out of 2 cars and then zip-tied her. She's too shaken up to speak publicly, but her cousin, who didn't want to show his face because of his own immigration status, told us what happened.
Pleading with them, but they ended up sexually assaulting her and saying, like, what could you be hiding under your hijab and stuff like that. And then they even made a joke saying this would be the wrong attire to try and run away from us. And I feel upset. Obviously, it brings me a lot of anxiety and stress because this is my family. And I mean, I call Minnesota home.
And her cousin says they let her go only after her husband showed them her passport card proving that she's a citizen. The cousin works as a paralegal at a Golden Valley law firm. His boss is an immigration attorney. She is not representing the woman here, but says what happened is troubling.
It's concerning for a number of reasons. First and foremost, ICE doesn't have jurisdiction over United States citizens. So for them to detain a U.S. citizen for over 24 hours at a detention facility for no reason is truly terrifying. It's the kind of thing that we see happening in third world countries, in authoritarian governments.
And we've reached out to ICE for comment, but a spokeswoman told us that she could not comment without more information.
Now, I said in the beginning of this video to be careful what you wish for because you shall receive in many instances, and it may not be what you turned out for it to be, right? Now, I will also throw in the old saying that do not let your ass write a check that your ass cannot cash, sir, or ma'am, or child, right? Because you hear in that video, bro said, man, I don't think that Donald Trump is going to be around to see the Somalian takeover of the United States of America. Well, I'd like to say something. First of all, you got a couple steps. It's levels to this shit, right? It's level to this shit. Okay, we acknowledge that. It's level to this shit, meet me up. Right, it's level. So, first of all, the people that you're looking to topple, you have your particular group has no shot. I just tell you have no shot at that. Now, in order to do that, you would like to maybe add comrades to your cause. You understand what I'm saying? But as I spoke to earlier, I don't know that you all viewpoints on the people that look like you are that compatible with gaining favor and get some comrades on your cause. You dig what I'm saying? Because we got some videos now, and I won't say that this is representative of the entire plot of these individuals. You dig what I'm saying to you, babe? But I'm just saying, I'm just bringing factual actuals to you, and we just do what we will with it.
Most of the people that we meet, especially African Americans, they don't even know their fathers. They don't even know their fathers. It was all of them, or most of them, were the product of one night stand. One night stand. They will tell you, I don't know my father. Well, who named you? Whose name are you carrying? Well, my mother chose his name for me. I don't know. Is that what we want for our ummah? No. كلهم أو معظمهم أبناء الزنا. أبناء الزنا. Why? Because man, he has to give up the seed. And because the marriage will limit them, they will go from one to another to a third.
So as you see that, you got a young fella or a prophet or what have you. Let me be respectful of what he feels like he is. You know what I'm saying? From over there in the motherland. With his outlook on what it is to be an FBA, you know what I'm saying? An African American, you know what I mean? And to him, let him tell it. He said what will happen is you will talk to the average black person in America. And the first thing that they will tell you, it don't matter what you ask. It don't matter what you looking into. You might ask them what color is them shoes got on. And first thing they going to say to you is, I don't know my dad. That's the first thing they going to just clarify and verify to you. The reason that most black Americans don't know their father is because they were the result of one night stands. God damn. I thought it was just that dads ran out on the family. That's one thing, bro. Like, bro done put us all the way down through it. Look who's talking now. You ever seen the movie Look Who's Talking? A bunch of babies running around. That know what the hell going on. Look who's talking. Cuz say one night stand. Like, now, I know back in the day, like saying my parents' day and age and on before, it was a matter of trying to get out here in the various fringes of society and make a life for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't really available in your neighborhood. You know, the Rosewoods and Black Wall Streets come to mind type of situation when it comes to black excellence. You understand what I'm saying? Then you had the crack era. You know what I mean? Some people give some credence towards the era wherein food stamps and government assistance became available. They say that black women, in large part, en masse, kicked men out of the house in exchange for a block of government cheese and a book of paper money that you could only get food with. I'm not sure. You dig what I'm saying? Were they giving cars and houses where they Section 8? I don't think. I mean, they act like projects housed millions of people, bro, in order for all these women to be like, you know what? If we can kick a man out, we get a free house, some food, and some cheese and shit like this. Like, I don't think that's a thing. But let them tell it. And again, man, the incarceration, we know a lot of stories behind what drives the narrative that no black fathers are in the house. And again, generations ago, decades ago, as we come up, I think black men are doing a much better job at being in and around the home. But you can't tell cuz right there, and you can't tell a large part of the white contingency of America those words. They just were not here. And so, you know, but you look at these two examples, and then you got the young kids.
Somalis are not black. Let me explain why. Looking at me right now, chat, am I black? I'm literally brown. I'm literally brown, bro. Think about it as well. Somalis are Arabs. We're in the Arab leagues. We speak the Arab language. We eat the Arab food. Bro, think about it like this, bro. If a whole community doesn't regard themselves as black, we can't be black, bro. We literally can't be black, bro. Boogie, did you eat your brain cells? Really and truly, Somalis are Arabs, bro. Think about it, bro. We're in the Arab leagues. We speak the Arab language.
I don't care if I'm the first person to say this, but us Somalis are not black. There's a difference between African and black. Let me ask you a question. Are Moroccans and Egyptians black? Tradition, our history, our culture are so much more different compared to these other countries that are actually black. Josh Bill, if you're not black, what are you? I'm Somali.
Which apparently, man, there's a raging debate online on whether I don't know the nuance. Maybe what I don't know if they saying that FBAs, you know, black people that are from America that will here and, you know, post ship sailing, you know what I'm saying? Like we're watered down. I guess that's their version. So I don't know if they saying that we aren't worth the trouble, or you know, or they overstand us. They got something better popping, but wouldn't make sense because they come to America. So you know, I don't really know what the whole stance is, what the whole argument is. But if you look at it, you know it's got to be stupid because, again, they stand no chance in toppling the white man. You know what I'm saying? Without us, you're not going to jump through us and take over shit. So I don't even know where they're coming from with it, bro. But, you know, there's a raging debate between this, you know, who is with what crowd and what's with. But, you know what I'm saying? Being in the culture, my nigga, here in America, bro, we sitting back just let everybody talk their little shit. Because just like I've told countless people online, you know what I'm saying? We not jumping into the Latino fight. We not jumping into the MAGA fight. We not jumping into the African fight. Because large and in part, you know, it's like an unspoken thing out here that anything is better than being black. You know what I'm saying? Everybody seems to want to put black people at the bottom of the rung. And when it comes to America, bro, and the accomplishments and the backbone that black people in America have brought to the table and stood with, it's unbeatable, bro. It's unmatched. You understand what I'm saying? All the shit that people can talk now, all the freedom and shit that they talking about and want to gather and had a right to come take this niggas because of us. You dig what I'm saying? And the people here in this country know that full well. You know what I'm saying? They talk a lot of shit, but you don't see them really trying to do nothing to the community. I told some people online the other day, the absolute second that we look up and they done put their hands on Miss Sylvia, Daquan Wrong, talking about some deportation. We thought you was a something. we gonna burn this some bitch down. We gonna turn it upside down, cuz. You dig me? So, you know, we just sitting back, man, steady building on, going forward, which we've been doing for a number of years here in America, because we know how it operates, man. So it's odd to see other individuals come over here and try to disassociate themselves with us, but then turn around and ask us for some help and for us to lend our voice, because they will give credence at the end of the day. They talk all that shit about the progress we hadn't made. But oddly enough, when they need some help, they come around here because they do recognize if it's anybody in America that can say they have stood the test of time and have been able to make some change and carve out some areas in here, you know, by any means necessary, it's the FBA. You got to give it up. And they know we got them YNs floating through the situation now. You know what I'm saying? Coming behind them OGs. And it is smoke to be handed out if needed. You dig what I'm saying? But it's an interesting turn of events out here in the world, man. Those are kind of extreme examples. That older guy back in the motherland. These little young cats trying to be podcasters. But there's a real sentiment of that out here, man. And, you know, I don't think it's anything that would make people actually be standing on opposite sides of each other if shit hits the fan. But it's an interesting lesson that people have to learn and quit going with the fad or what it feels cool to be or cool to say, bro, because there is a certain side that you stand no chance of getting any positive things in your favor. There's another side of it that you may say, God damn it, why haven't they done more? What's going on? But you know, the body of politics is not as simple as we would boil it down to be. But again, there's a clear difference in what side you have a possibility of getting something done and what side that's never on the table. So let's quit playing games out here. Quit trying to quit taking this little $7,000 and jumping on in the front of the camera, cheesing like a damn bell cow, like a Brandon Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Let's quit that, bro, because you got to understand, no matter how you view yourself and what you think you may be, I can promise you, the people that you are carrying water for, they do not recognize but one shade in their eyes. And they continue to show you. And so I would just hope people stop making a fool of themselves out here, man, and make your first move your best move type of situation, what they say. So I had to bring that to my people, man, and we got many more. We in my zone these days. So without further ado, man, it's been straight like that. I'm out.
Here we go.
I don't know what kind of vibe you think you got off me, but I don't play that way.